Well, good morning. My name is Glenn Anderson. I'm a resident of the state of New Mexico, live between Santa Fe and Albuquerque. This is a 1957 T34 Mentor.
AOPA keeps flying safe, accessible, and fun by protecting your freedom to fly. We are the most trusted one-stop resource for all things related to general aviation. Become an AOPA pilot today.
Been owned by 2 or 3 different people. I'm probably the 3rd owner. Since I've had it, I've made some improvements to the avionics, and I just put a brand new engine in it here about 2 months ago. It's a Neil Weaver restoration from Carson City. And Neil has been a friend of mine for maybe 15 years. I was about to be excited to tell him that I'd found one of his restorations to work on. And about a week and a half before I bought this, Neil passed away in Carson City. He's a 7 or 8 time Oshkosh wrench winner, pretty amazing individual of what he brought into this community. Anyway, this airplane, since total ground up restoration, has got about 1,100 hours on it. I just put the brand new engine in it here 2 months ago. It's an IO 550, 300 horsepower. So, avionics in the airplane include an Aspen up front and a 530 Garmin, as well as an S-Tech 3-axis autopilot, which is kind of nice on the long runs. 40 gallons total extra tip tank, 20 in each side, gives it a total of 90 gallons of fuel. That's about the general idea of it. This is the first airplane I flew before I journeyed to be a naval aviator, and flew it in Pensacola, Florida. This airplane was in Pensacola, Florida after 1957. It was a primary trainer there, and then it was moved to Corpus Christi, Texas, where they use it to fly midshipmen around and other people, and for small training type stuff there. This paint job here with this marine version is basically near the end of the cycle for the airplane. It was used as a range control airplane that would brightly colored, as you see here, so it would fly around while our guys were dropping bombs and shooting rockets and stuff to clear the area as a safety airplane. I flew it here 2 days ago from New Mexico with about a 40-knot headwind, which was, a little. But going home, I'm going to have 25 in the tail, so that's okay. I've been invited to do formation flying with a bunch of guys, but I'm kind of over that. Younger days, I did a lot of that. This is my 3rd T34. Prior to that, partial restorations of 3 different Stinson L5s, which were World War II liaison airplanes. I always kind of wanted to get one of these, and so it's great. I use it mostly introducing young men to flying. I've introduced probably 5 or 6 young men that eventually got into either Embry-Riddle University. A couple of them have gone on to the Southwest Airlines 225 program. And I started some of those guys out in one of these T-34s and did that. I'm a retired Southwest Airlines captain. I was at Southwest for 31 years. I also was an instructor pilot there for 21 years. And I retired early in 2012. And this keeps me out of trouble. And the greatest part about all of this is my wife encourages it, and she enjoys that I have this to do.